Well, after that disgrace, I'm happy to say there's an alternative. Yep, another X-Men game on Nintendo. It's just called Wolverine. They didn't call it X-Men 2 or anything like that because I imagine they're trying to distance it as much as possible from that other piece of shit. Because the NES deserves one good X-Men game, and I bet this one's going to be much better because after all... What? Are you fucking kidding me? Both of them? They made both of them? Oh my god. You'd think with a franchise like X-Men, they'd give somebody else a try. I don't want to play this. I really don't want to play this. But I might as well get it over with. It's like getting a needle. Might not be too pleasant, but it'll be over before you know it.
This is the Wolverine title screen. Looks promising, and here's the game. Well, it's a side-scroller, and as you may predict, you can only play as Wolverine. That's fine. I'd rather have one character done well than have a bunch of shitty characters that are all the same. Wolverine looks more defined. When he punches and kicks, it actually looks like it. So we're almost there. But isn't there something missing? Something you'd expect Wolverine to attack with? His claws, right? Yeah, well, the select button brings out the claws. From there on, you can just slash everybody like you'd expect. You may be wondering, why in the hell would you not want to have the claws out the whole time? Well, guess what? I'll tell you. Every time you use your claws, it drains your life. So that kind of defeats the whole purpose, right? So just forget the claws, it would be nice to use them, but you can't. The ducking is incredibly delayed. When you push down, it doesn't just duck like any other game, it goes into this little animation. It's unnecessary and it makes it hard to avoid getting hit by something. For power-ups, we have burgers. Yeah, what else could they be? They're fucking burgers. And we also have bottles, which could be anything, but I'm gonna assume they're beer. That sounds about right. It's an X-Men barbecue, burgers and beer. Oh, fuck you, how cheap is it to put the burger right on top of a propeller? What's up with the vocabulary? I've heard of an extra life or a one-up, but free game? But now it's time for the enemy roll call. We have green rotary dial telephones, silver surfers in flying wheelchairs, silver surfers air guitaring, John McClane from Die Hard, the Green Reaper throwing skulls, Frankenstein monsters wearing metal masks with visors like Geordi from Star Trek, and bubbles. The hit detection is so bad. I try to punch the bubble, but I can never hit it before it hits me. Don't mean to burst your bubble. The boulders are another thing that's a pain in the ass. They deliberately follow wherever you go. Not only is it annoying, but it doesn't make any sense. Are these boulders self-aware? Do they know where you're standing? Or is there an evil elf inside the hole chucking shit down at you? The levels are designed to be as frustrating as possible. There's so many times when you need to jump down, not knowing if you're going to land on a platform or just fall to your death. You just gotta take a shitty guess. When you get hit, there's no recovery time either. One simple mistake can drain all your life in only a matter of seconds. It's as cheap as it gets. The graphics are okay, but uninspired. These platforms remind me of those things from the casino stage in Sonic 2. You go around jumping on hoverboards and these things which look like blue candy canes. But the swimming stage is when I really start to lose my mind. It's confusing at first that you use B to swim, when in most games it would be the same button you use to jump. But the hard part is when you have to dodge these little propellers. It's worse than Ninja Turtles, where you can't touch the electric seaweed. But that's not enough. They have to send bubbles after you too. Look at this. It's fucking impossible. Almost dead. Gotta get the beer. Ugh! I've had it up to my ass with this piece of shit. In conclusion, this game's way better than the other one, but it's still a pile of donkey dicks.